Good day and welcome back to a different kind of video. Wanted to take a look at a bit of a game that was a classic when I was younger. This game is called One Finger Death Punch. It was all the rage back in the day. It was like absolutely huge and people adored this game. It's one of those simple games where I think you just control it with 2 buttons. But it's the way in which it plays that feels impactful and everything. So we'll take a look. We'll go and start the game. Take on a stage. You basically just have to do left and right click. So as you see, like they say here, when the enemy's in the zone, press a button, and then you're good to go. And basically, you just want to make sure that as characters enter, you're hitting it and you're good to go. It's simple on paper, but it's really one of those games that looks really awesome. Then it goes faster. Don't think this game was ever updated like properly. I think it's also, I want to say mildly racist, but I'm pretty certain it's like horrendously racist. I don't know if this is a appropriate accent for today's standards, but yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, missed for no reason. So you basically play through levels, and then as you go through, you get more and more speed. It gets faster and faster and faster. It's pretty cool. It's one of those games where you would spend like a couple hours really playing it, and then probably like never put it down or never play it again. To be fair though, what I do like about it is that basically it had like a really good sense of a really good like price range. I think it was like $2 or something, so it was really fun in that regard, and I think that's like something that at least for me is always highly valued. So yeah, one of those older games, but a really fun older game. There we go. Hit it. Hit that. 0. Perfect. Let's move on to the next. And then it had boss fights as well. I'd love to get to the first boss fight. But yeah, it was like $2 back in the day, I think, which is a good price, good value for money. It's kind of up there with like those games that kind of came out in that time. And I think like this game kind of fell along the lines of like okay, we're gonna play cheaper games that are a lot of fun. And I think like when you look at these kind of games in history, they like were a bridge between popular Flash games and like popular Flash games that players used to play all the time, and then instead started playing these games, which I think like were cheap, so they weren't system intensive, they were super cheap, players could really enjoy them, give them a good try, and you didn't have to pay like a lot. And I think that was something that's overall has a lot of value. Like I think when you look at everything, to have like, how can I say it, like to have games that kind of bridge that gap, it's similar to like I used to enjoy playing Neopets, which was like a lot of Flash games, Dragon Quest Online, and these games existed to bridge the gaps between like your World of Warcrafts and then your you know, like mainstream games. And this game was no exception. This game was, you know, existed to basically be a bridging gap between like games that were really fun back in the day, but people would play online, stick cricket, lots of these arcadey games, miner simulator, mini clip games, and oh yes, lightsaber round. Sorry, light sword round. So stylistically, it's a great game. I mean, it's a little bit, you know, kind of tongue-in-cheek, I think, with the whole like reference to kind of like kung fu movies and everything. It's a little bit too on the nose, maybe. Like in hindsight now, it's probably a little bit too like on the button, a little bit too cheesy. But I think overall, it's really like a fun, cool. There we go. Come on. Having a battle royale. Hit it. Nice. Very good. There are also skills, but I don't remember how. So there, we can unlock skills. Okay, well, I think we unlock one now. What's this? 50 doesn't matter. Oh, we're going crane style. Yeah, it's always fun to see these like references to older kind of kung fu movies. And I think, to be fair, this game was done really well. Like if I look at it and I, was to play this game, I think for me it's a really fun game. Even now, like with super simple mechanics, I actually genuinely still think it's a really fun. Like you're still only using 2 clicks, and I mean gaming has evolved. I think it could do with a little bit of a UI update and everything, but these kind of games are still really good value. If you're someone, if you're like super into being on a budget, getting good value, having good stuff. There we go, we got one. They even have the website. There we go. Every bow comes with 2 additional arrows. Okay, so there we go. Even has like the website, the website name in its. Even has a website's name in the screens. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, dude, we get it. You know what I mean? Like, you can see here, the website will pop up from time to time, like just to give you something to like play. It's actually pretty nuts if you think about it, honestly. It's pretty crazy when you look at this. But I mean, it's given me, I think I've played about, I have to check on Steam now, but I think in total I've probably played about 10 hours of this game, just from like good like enjoyment of it and having a good time. I think honestly it's really well worth it. Oh yeah. You can really feel the tempo super nicely. Like it's really good. Bit rusty. I mean, I think when I was younger it was like, oh yeah, these stages should be easy, you know what I mean? Like, but I think honestly it was pretty cool. You get to some, it does get a bit like repetitive. I think like I got to the stage before where it was like 120, 130 stages, and I think that like that's too many enemies, like 120 enemies. I think if you go down here, it like gets to the point where you're like fighting, almost 200 people in one go, And even when you're running like high speed, it's not fun to mouse click 200 times. Even though you probably do that in a whole bunch of other games. But yeah, the combat does get you, the impact wears off. But overall, I mean, yeah, for me, these kind of games have their place. They're great fillers. You know, they really do fill up, like, oh, that was a bummer. They really do, I think, show you where like gaming came from. So I kind of like Dota All Stars, you know what I mean? Like when you look at Dota All Stars and you see what those type of games were like, the first MOBAs, the first this, the first that, and they were like just mods and add-ons, and this is just a Flash game that's been expanded for, you know, like people to play. Like this is just a standard normal Flash game that's been expanded for people to like enjoy. More levels have been added, got a price tag added. There's no skins, there's no customizations, there's no battle pass, there's no anything like this. And it doesn't mean that it's a perfect game, by no means. Like I think it would be silly for me to say like, oh yeah, this game is 100% the best game of all time. But like, I think like when you look at these games, you know, oh yeah, there we go. I think when you look at these games, like for me, their place is so important. It's like RuneScape, you know. I never played, I'm not a big RuneScape player now, but I can recognize the value of RuneScape and what it's given to people overall. And I think like you have to value that and try it and see how it goes. But yeah, I would not 100% this game anymore. I think when I was younger, there was a part of me that wanted to 100% it. I think it has like 300 stages or something crazy, which is pretty nuts if you think about it. So it's got a ton of stages, which is pretty cool. Oh, so you can probably do a lot better job than I'm doing right now. But yeah, it's hard to play these type of games for me. Oh, there we go. Hit it. Not bad. I mean, we're doing okay. Doing okay. Getting hit one too many times. Yeah, I think we got. There we go. I think we got another skill there. No. Yeah, but this basically was a pretty fun game back in the day. I don't actually know. Yeah, okay, we can move across the map. The map was pretty nuts. Like, I remember getting all the way down to here, pretty much. I remember finishing the game, or at least getting really close. And, yeah, it was pretty crazy. And you still, you know, you had your survival mode as well, which you would unlock, and different types of modifiers there. But yeah, that was it. Like, voice on, high scores, achievements, mastery, how you've done. Like, pretty straightforward, honestly. I think there's a beauty in that you lose nowadays in some other games. I think, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, honestly, a really fun game. Let's play one more level, just for the YOLOs of it. I think it's cool to revisit some of these older games and look at them and see how they are on the hindsight. This was also a very, like I said, very popular online game. Very popular. Like, I think everyone was playing it at one stage. It's kind of like your Happy Wheels, you know. Your Happy Wheels, kind of like Stick Death, you know. Really popular kind of games, and I think it deserved it. Good, well-made game, simple, fun. Honestly, it's been kind of interesting to go back and take a look at it and really see, you know, where this game sits as like a game. But hey, yeah, all good, I think. So yeah, if you've ever wondered or heard of this game, definitely give it a try. I think it's still fun. I have no idea what its price point is. We'll take a look on the store, if it even still has a store page. You can see it's an old game if you look at all the community content and everything. Yeah, I have 13 hours in this game, so I have a pretty decent amount of time in this game. And it is, yeah, not even, it is under $2. So it is a great game, 100%. And I think you should definitely give it a try. But yeah, that's it from me. See you guys next time. Bye.